Thank you for the warm applause. It's good to be in Las Vegas. We just had a few friends roll in from Utah. That's where I'm from. You guys like us being from Utah? Yes, I do fit the description. And answer your question, no, I'm not. Every time you look at that, they say, oh, you must be Mormon. What ward do you belong to? Usually I respond to psychiatric number 1. The second part is generally right now it's maternity, because I've been eating way too much being in a sales position. It kind of sucks. But it's okay. I like telling a lot of religious jokes coming from Utah because people don't expect that. I always, if I say a Jesus joke or religious joke, somebody gets mad and they say, you really need to find Jesus. And usually I do. And it's always between the tits of a Mexican girl, and you can find a little crucifix hanging right there. And if you guys ever notice, if you look really close, Jesus has something for the left nipple because he just hangs there like this. If you guys ain't laughing, that's like the ultimate deity 308, and we would all do it. It's kind of funny when you say that, you know, usually the response is, Jesus for my wife, and that's what I'm saying. Oh, Jesus is right. But it's cool when you do get the little missionary kids knock on your door in Utah. They always ask you, have you heard the word of the Lord today? And I said, yes, I just said Jesus Christ when I seen you little fuckers standing here. Like, God, not again. But it is fun. I was actually born 8 pounds, 6 inches. You believe that shit? I'm now 200 pounds and 4 inches. Belly gets bigger, dick gets smaller. It sucks. It's the curse of the Irish, and welcome to my life. People say, well, what kind of rubbers do you use? It certainly ain't fucking Magnum because I'm white. If I'm Irish, I go buy one of those latex gloves and I can have 5 fucks on them. I can just cut them off and use them. I have never unrolled one to the serial number. Irish people don't do that. We just throw the rubber on there and hope the fuck it works. And it didn't work because I got married at a young age like most people. The reason why I got married, my girlfriend at the time, wife now of 23 years. Thank you. She calls me and says, hey, guess what? I'm like, what? She goes, I'm pregnant. I'm like, fuck. She made an honest man of me 23 years ago, which is cool because, you know, having kids will do that to you. It's fun when I had a son at a young age. We used to mess around. I'd take him to class with me because when you're young enough and having kids in school, you'd always do that. So I would mess with him and call him, hey, dummy, hey, stupid. He'd get mad at me. Hey, Dad, you're dumb, you're this, that. One day he caught me off guard. He said, hey, Dad, you're gay. I said, really? You know I fuck your mom, right? Usually it kind of stops, puts an end to it. But now all of a sudden, anytime my son brings a friend or my daughter brings a friend over, they introduce me as this motherfucker is my dad. Which is quite all right. I don't mind because I've been butting heads with my son ever since he was in the womb. Yes. And if you guys don't believe pregnant sex is the best, fuck yes it is. Damage is already done. Keep pounding away and have a good time. You can't make twins. I went to school at a place that told me that shit. By the way, Nevada students are ranked 50th, I thought. Some asshole corrected me and said, no, they're 51st. DC passed them up. DC passed them up with a bunch of little dumb fuck senator kids. Guess where the country's heading? Holy shit. But it's kind of funny because you realize the school zones here, they're all 25 miles an hour, 25. Everywhere else in the country, they're 15 or 20. They realize now if these little shits aren't running from the cops, they're going to be athletes, they might as well train them young. Speed up, you little shits. But as dumb as these little fuckers are, every one of them know the metric system, which is surprising because you can go out to any corner and they'll actually sell you an ounce and a gram and a kilo, just like that. Holy shit. I didn't know they sell chiclets like that now. Thank you. Kind of good. I like the panhandler situation here in Vegas. You guys like that shit? That's sarcastic. I fucking hate it. I hate when those guys sit there and they wear the sign down here and they kind of nod at you like this. I roll down the window and say, look, fucker, I don't get no head by nodding at my wife. You ain't getting a tip from me either. It's part of being married. When you guys were younger, you remember the good times when you named your dick? Everybody did. Every guy in here named your dick. If they're looking at their wife right now saying, no, I never did that. Yeah, you did. You did. I named mine Honesty. Yes, because anytime a woman introduced me and they say, what do you look for in a woman? I told my mother-in-law flat out, I look for honesty in your daughter. Yes, I do. And sure as shit, I was balls deep with honesty in my wife every time I could. There's a good question. People always say, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Answer is my wife because I'm a good husband. That's why we're married 23 fucking years. You guys believe that? You know what's funny is most women actually look for the perfect penis. You guys ever realize that? They usually find it in the dresser next to the bed. Yes, they do. And have you ever noticed on the packaging now on the vibrators and dildos and good stuff like that, they're dishwasher safe. You guys realize that? They are. You remember when your parents were younger and they'd get mad at you, you'd get rish off the plates? It's because mom didn't want to wake up with a spaghetti noodle wrapped around it. Could you imagine that French tickler? Your dad would be like, you fucking Italian or what? Like, no, well, it smells like shit in here anyway. Clean it up. That's rude. Your dad wouldn't say that about your mom. Give it up for your parents fucking, because with them doing it, you wouldn't be here tonight. See? It's always kind of funny. You think about that mom spit. You guys realize mom spit takes everything off. Mom spit can remove tar from your car and shit. Mom spit also is a great lube, which in turn brought you here tonight. You guys don't need to think bad about that. It's kind of cool. I'm in my 40s now, and so it's kind of fun. You get like different shit now. You remember like the good old days when girls used to like roll up tube socks and stuff them in their bras so they had big boobs and shit like that? Now that was because girls, as they get older, they learn to roll up their tits and put them in there just like a tube sock. It's no different for guys. I've actually sat on my balls more than once now. You guys that are still like in your 20s and 30s and your shit's high and tight, enjoy the fuck out of it, because you know what? That shit's gonna be banging on your knees like clackers, like your grandpas used to. I'm really surprised when I seen my grandfather walking down the hall one day, he didn't step on one. I'd hear him kind of moan and kick something. I didn't realize it was one of his balls. It sucks. But I enjoy being in Las Vegas. It's funny because I realize how hot it is. My first summer in Vegas. It is warm down here. It's not a big deal. It's enjoyable. I tried to shoo a fly out of my car, and right as I got the window down, the fly went out and turned back around and came back in and said, it's fucking cold out, or hot out there, I'm back in. Damn, even the flies know that shit. There's a couple cool things. You guys know what the best reason for masturbating on a toilet is? Because you can actually come and go at the same time. Good stories, huh? You guys ever find out that you're actually going to marry someone just like your mother? You ever been told that, guys? Yeah, I was shocked as shit. I found out my mom was such a freak. Yes. I had a brother that actually told me one day that he married a trophy wife, and I actually had to pull him to the side and said, dude, what fucking place did you take? I'm like, holy shit, she looks like a participation award. Yeah. She looks like she participated in sumo quite regularly. She's a big girl. She was an athlete. Just not the kind I like. It kind of brings you back to that song. You know Rihanna's song, like S&M, there's sex in the air, and I like the smell of it. Fuck no, I lived with my brother in Participation Award. I don't like that song, and I don't like the smell of it. It's funny, because living in the next room next to him, every time it sounded like they were having sex, it sounded like furniture was being moved. That's not even the worst of it. The smell, hot garbage from under the door. Now I'm hoping that if Chris Brown and Rihanna ever get back together, I don't condone domestic violence, but if he hits her in the throat, I'll understand. Bad music's gotta stop. But I'm excited for gay marriage coming up. You guys like gay marriage? I'm excited. Yes. Guys, you know what? Guys would have it easy. Guys roll over, blow each other, go to sleep. Fucking great. You realize lesbians are gonna sit around and they're gonna do it and then they're all gonna sit and bitch about it all night? That's actually not true. A lesbian corrected me and just said, no, we go to sleep with a glazed look on our face. Good point. So, anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys on this. I gotta go home and rip my wife's panties off because they're constricting my balls. Have a great night.